Napolitano, show me your papers. Napolitano, show me your papers of resignation. You were not raised in the state and you were educated by a private institution, born into circles of wealth made from our cycles of poverty. What could you possibly know about the public of California? How can we trust you with our future when your past reeks of ambivalence towards Sheriff Joe Arpaio and his hateful policies of physical humiliation and spiritual warfare waged against ancestors upon a walk in the borderlands of what used to be Aztlan and what the empire now calls Arizona, the same place where little brown girls are terrorized into validating their existence as if a beating heart and a sentient soul were insufficient, as if it were okay to live in a world where brown skin needs to hang documents across their neck so they won't be targeted by local overseers. I'm sorry, I meant officers. No, really, I meant overseers, because in 2009, a Department of Homeland Security appropriations bill passed that required ICE to fill prison beds for a minimum of 34,000 deportees. So when you're placing people in plantations, you rebrand penitentiaries, I can't help to think of these distorted realities and occupier narratives about homeland and security. Well, whose homeland and whose security? Certainly not our homes when they are torn asunder by the hunger for dark bodies, and the dollars of private prisons speak louder than our cries for our families to be returned to us. These words that splash about in our mouths have been spoken benign. Let's not call it what they say it is. This is not deportation. This is state-sanctioned destruction of kinship, the new slaves of the immigrant detention industrial complex. But fuck these abstractions and these conceptions of suffering. Look at me. Look at my hair. Look at my skin and see that I am a reflection of immigrant communities. I am a small reflection of many around you who have been raised and nurtured by the communities that the state claims to be portable. So we stand in solidarity. I stand as a child of the corn, speaking and revealing atrocities of Janet Napolitano, who is the head of our current education system and knows nothing about what it means to grow up in California and knows nothing about what it means to grow up brown and poor in California. So when she speaks to lead us and yet doesn't listen, I don't understand how she could possibly be a leader to any of us. We are our own leaders, and we take that responsibility very, very, I don't know, I was just freestyling, so I kind of just fell off right there. But I didn't finish the poem. I'm still writing it. But thank you for listening. I just want to emphasize that it's really important that we continue to come out and mobilize and to continue to build a culture around resistance and to really speaking about what we can do with our own agency as individuals. And before I go, I would really like to acknowledge that there are people struggling all across the world, and May Day is one of the biggest points of turnout for people all across the world. And so if we could just put our hands in the air and make some noise for all the other people struggling so they can hear it.